It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Hey,
Ladies
we're
and
back.
gentlemen, we have liftoff.
We have liftoff. We actually went live 5 minutes ago, and it was a complete disaster.
Ben, what happened?
Max's audio wasn't working, and his soundboard wasn't working. Quite frankly, the soundboard is paramount to
Like, if
everything.
we don't have a soundboard, I don't want to do the show.
This isn't a show without the soundboard.
Look, there's 3 hosts to the podcast. The soundboard, and the soundboard.
The soundboard is like New York City in a rom-com. It's a character.
Yes.
It really is. It's one of the big characters. Yeah. Hey, Jordan Brown
have
has joined us.
Purple
Hey,
Jordan in the chat. Hey.
Max, I'm so excited to recap Beyond the Edge with Joel Sweeten and Meta World Peace.
What does Meta World Peace have on CBS? This guy is not that compelling.
He quits Big Brother and he still gets invited back to the show. It's amazing.
What has Meta World Peace done to deserve another reality show? Like, why do we? He's not that compelling. Like, who cares about Meta World Peace?
He's got a good agent, I think. That's what it has to be.
He does have a
right?
really good agent. He must be
Ari Emanuel is his agent, I'm pretty sure. Right?
He must be at WME. They must be getting him that good. Yeah. I just don't understand.
I feel bad for the celebrities though. They're probably starving. They're probably
yeah, definitely.
They're definitely not getting. It's the same deal as Survivor. No rice, no nothing. You have to forage for yourself. It's going to be the hardest season of Beyond the Edge ever.
I will not be watching that show, but I will.
We thought about covering for what half a second.
Yeah, I will continue to not pay attention to the commercials for that show.
Yeah, they did like they showed a whole scene.
I saw there was a pony, and I said yes, pony, and then I continued to not pay attention. But I did like the pony. There was a pony, right?
Yeah, I think there was, or a donkey. I don't know, one of those two were there.
Everybody likes a pony, right?
In Survivor, we like goats. That's what we like, right?
Yes, we do.
Oh, this was a fun episode. Oh, no, you got to do it closer to the mic. Do it closer to the mic. For those of you listening and not watching, Max is holding up a little screaming goat toy to the microphone.
Screaming goat figurine that I have. So this is me being a Foley artist. It's not actually.
Max is holding up a stocking stuffer that he got probably from his mom or sister on Christmas. I'm guessing
Marie got it for me. Actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
My girlfriend got it for me. Really love goats. So screaming goat. Really big lovers
so glad
of
you
animals.
Have that there. That's really
good. Yeah, Jordan says it sounds like the poor goat is on AstroTurf. Yes. Love screaming goats, fainting goats, goats on AstroTurf.
It's all the same. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this episode of Survivor, it was definitely a second episode of Survivor.
Yeah.
That
was all right.
The segment after the immunity challenge and before Tribal was about 2 minutes long. Like they were like, no strategy happened here. Like nothing happened.
It was such a clear choice. It was like, it's between these two. But really, we also kind of knew, like, well, but everybody's close to Marianne, so. But Mariah has this cool story. But...
She had a pitch. They didn't want to send her home, but they were going to stick with Marianne. So
yeah,
that's basically what happened. I mean, we had some fun things happen, I guess.
We didn't get to know Mariah too much in the first episode. I kind of wish we had gotten to know her a little more because her story was like super moving this episode. I don't know, Max, you and I, we were in New York when the pandemic started. Shit was cray. It was cray. My anxiety was through the roof. I couldn't even imagine working in healthcare during that specific time. Must have been a nightmare.
I think this episode she had a really good arc though. We got to learn about her brother and what she wanted to
Yeah.
do, and at the end of Tribal, she had that whole thing about how like she wants to learn to like stop putting others in front of herself and
Yeah, I
just
think that's great.
so she had like this good arc and stuff. And for a second boot, I think we got as much of her as we needed to narratively, especially with all in a cast
There
of
is
18.
always a little bit of sense of sadness when someone comes on a show like this and is dealing with grief and trying to find themselves in these certain ways, and then they get booted so quick. Like I for some reason it popped into my mind on Panama. There was that woman who lost her son like a couple months before she came out, and then she got voted off like first or second.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's so tough because they're coming out here for this spiritual journey and everybody else is playing this cutthroat game, and it's like, yeah, that's a tough situation to be in, because if you're not playing the game, you're probably not going to go that far, and you're not going to be able to go that far on that journey that you wanted to go on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so it is a bummer, but I hope she got out of this what she came in hoping to get.
And I mean, she still could have, a good time being on the island and getting some time to herself at Ponderosa and stuff. That's a lot of time for reflection.
She gets to hang out with Zach now.
And I don't know, do they just go home after? Like, what do they do?
Pre-merge, they get sent on vacations with
No,
with
I
a producer.
know, but I don't. I haven't done this research. I should have. I don't know what happens because of COVID. I don't know if they go. They probably don't go on the pre-jury trips anymore.
They're probably at a resort. They're
Yeah.
probably just chilling at the resort there.
But
Yeah.
I'm not sure where exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like I should know this, and I probably just forgot.
Well, I'll bet she's at an all-inclusive resort having a blast.
Yeah, I'm sure she's still having
with
a good
Zach.
time.
Her and Zach are at the swim up pool bar.
I kind of want Marianne to get voted out so we can see if this romance plays out. I'm just saying it.
Right,
She
yes.
is manifesting it. I'm sorry, Marianne. I'm shipping you and Zach, and I want your ass to get voted out. Sorry.
Zach
Bye.
tonight on Instagram, I noticed, posted him photoshopped over Rob Mariano's body, sitting next to Marianne, who was photoshopped over Amber's body, and it said she had the t-shirt that said "I love Zach" on it. So that I think is the ultimate end goal here.
Oh, Jordan says on RHAP it sounded like Voce and Tiffany said pre-jury stayed at Ponderosa. The whole that's interesting. It's funny because they must have hid them in the Ponderosa videos because they weren't visible in any of the Ponderosa videos that I watched.
Interesting.
Which is very funny. I liked watching the Ponderosa videos because Shan was really salty in them. It was really good.
Right. Yeah.
It was really funny.
Gotta see that salt.
She would like people explain things to her, and she'd be like, "Yeah, but why?" Really funny.
Not good enough.
She's like, "I just told you, no." Should we break this thing down?
Let's
Thank you,
do
Jordan. Always appreciate that.
Yes.
Should we break this thing down?
Let's do it.
I mean, right after we get the thing, we get the Ika tribe, the Blue tribe. Right after Tribal, they head home in the dark, and they're pretty devastated about this whole Zach thing.
We were hashtag, the skinny guys.
We're the skinny guy. We're hashtag the skinny guys.
No, but you can't turn your back on a fellow skinny guy. You just can't.
He's also going for that branding moment. He's going to put this on T-shirt, hashtag the skinny guys, trying to make heroin.
He's going to make a fortune, I'm telling you.
Trying to make skinny guys a thing again,
It's going to be on the runway of Miss Universe in no time, the hashtag skinny guys shirt.
Yes, we need to make thin models a thing again. Finally, enough of plus size models. What about thin sized models? Especially in Miss Universe.
Whatever happened to them?
Whatever happened to thin people? Enough of this body positivity. Romeo's trying to help us out here with thin people. God.
Oh, Romeo did say that the silver lining of all this was that they made Tori feel more comfortable, which will make it easier for them to send her home if she's not expecting it. I don't know about that. I think she's still gonna probably be expecting it.
Yeah, she's gonna be petty. No, sorry, I was like, she's gonna. I was like, she either expect it or she won't expect it, and like it won't be easy.
Yeah.
She
Did you see
won't
what?
go out easily?
Did you see what Tori said about Zach going home? She was like, I felt actually really sad that Zach went home. And I thought she was gonna say because like, oh, Zach was a super fan and he really wanted to stay, and it's tough to end somebody's time in the game. But then she said, it was mostly just because he got to get comfort and food. That's
Yeah, and she's
that's
like,
what
and
she
I'm so
said.
hungry. Does anybody have a headache from hunger?
Does anyone have butter beer?
Yeah, I wish I was in the Hogwarts cafeteria right now, or the Great Hall, or whatever, with the floating food, whatever. I'm surrounded by muggles out here. Oh,
It's a hard life being surrounded by muggles on
yes.
the island. Yeah. Hard life. Yeah.
Yeah. We get to the green tribe. What's the green tribe called again?
Vati.
Yeah, I got lazy in my note taking, and I was just like,
It's all right. I
green,
got you.
orange, whatever. We got some hermit crabs cooking going on, and Chanel.
This scene was thrilling, Max. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, are they going to catch this crab? Are they not going to catch this crab?
Yeah, and
How are they
Jenny
gonna
is
do it?
like, Jenny, you know, she's a city girl. She's not gonna break a nail catching a hermit crab, and I agree. I would never. I'm a city kid. I'm not gonna catch a
Yeah.
hermit crab. I'm gonna let somebody else do it for me. You
Look,
know,
this was
I
A-plus
order seamless.
strategy
I
from
don't
Jenny
cook.
and Chanel.
I don't cook. Okay, you guys are gonna cook.
That's
for
right.
me.
You are very bougie in that way.
I'm
Yeah.
bougie. I'm not gonna catch a hermit crab. You guys can do it for me, okay?
You like HelloFresh. You like all that stuff. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Okay. I love room service when I go to hotels. Okay.
What did you think about the strategy of this scene, Max? The way they caught the crab. Do you think this is going to put a target on their back going forward in this game? What do you think?
Like against hermit crabs? It
No,
could be
against the-
very dangerous against other hermit crab tribes, could attack them, definitely. Hermit crabs do travel. You gotta watch out for hermit crabs can be dangerous. They can pinch you.
I did like how they like wrapped it up in like this cute little leaf bag, almost like a little lunchbox. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
it did look delicious. I would love for somebody to cook for me like that on Survivor. I would
Yeah.
not like to do it myself. No.
It was Soup's cute. It was very
It
cute.
was definitely Soup's cute. Hi is a vegan though, and this eternal struggle was so powerful to watch.
It was interesting. Well,
Powerful scene on Survivor.
the what this made me think of was Kimmy from Australian Outback. Do you remember and also Second Chance? And I remember this was like a big deal for Kimmy on Australian Outback, that she was a vegetarian and she just wouldn't eat the meat, not even in the challenge, not even anything. And now we have Hai now on this tribe, and he's contemplating the ethics of this, where he's like, I'm starving. I've had no rice. This is literally the hardest season.
Yeah,
of
no
Survivor.
rice is really rough.
This is the hardest season of Survivor ever.
I think Shan was a vegetarian, I believe, right?
Was she?
Do
I can't
have that
remember, yeah.
correct. I think somebody was a vegetarian last tribe. Somebody. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Yeah, I think he made the right call.
Yeah,
You
I
wanted
mean,
to stay strong.
it might not. It might not even be for us to say, being that I think you and I are both carnivores. But yeah, it seems like the tribe was behind him no matter what. I don't think it would have mattered what he said, but I think for his own personal game, it does help him in challenges to have the extra protein when he's not eating. You know, obviously he talks about that, about how he needs to sustain his energy in this game, and that is an important factor. He just has to deal with the emotional guilt that he has because he really feels it's an ethical thing for him being a vegan.
Yeah.
And so he grapples with that.
He was able to eat it, and he didn't immediately start crying. So, you know, I think he can live with it. So I think it was the right call. He was able to participate in the challenge without crying. So far, I think it was the right decision. But it did. He was wearing puppy socks, and he ate a hermit crab, so I thought that was distasteful. I thought he should have taken off the puppy socks. That was a
Yes,
very poor vegan moment, and I thought it was a bad representation of the vegan community.
yeah.
What is up with reality show contestants this year and puppy socks?
It's a lot. We
Saw
saw in
this
Love Is
in
Blind.
Love
There's
Is
a
Blind,
lot
yes.
of puppy socks.
It's a big year for puppy socks.
No, I think though when you do have these moments of vulnerability, like High had with Chanel and Daniel there on the beach, where they're giving him a hug, and you can tell he is emotional here, and it is real. It really is. I think that helps in the game.
It's a good way to manipulate people. You're right. You should
Stop
definitely do
enough,
this.
Max. I think it's very sincere, very real. I really do. I don't think he was fishing for anything here. You know.
Yeah, he did
No
not
pun
do the
intended.
fishing. Somebody
No,
else.
no
got the
pun
hermit crab.
intended. No pun intended. You get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, no, I
Being
agree.
vulnerable in the
I agree.
game
Being
does help
vulnerable is
because
good.
it brings people closer together. I actually
Yes.
think this whole experience might be good for him. You know, and like he said, I think the universe will forgive him in this situation. You don't have to be, you know, straight on the point of this the entire time. I don't know.
I don't think the whole universe will forgive him. Plenty of vegans will not. They're watching this going, how could you
The
be a
crabs ain't
hermit
gonna
crab?"
forgive him.
Yeah, the
crabs
will
ain't gonna
not.
forgive him.
They're gonna attack. But you know, Ben, as we go to the what's the orange tribe called?
Taku.
The Taku. As we go to Taku,
Here's Marianne! Here's Marianne!
That's an amazing soundbite.
they edited in the Wilhelm scream on
That's
top of it. That is
amazing.
not somebody
We
screaming.
haven't seen the Wilhelm scream since Will in Dirty 30 fell in a challenge.
Yeah. So Marianne's always at 100, and she's dancing around doing her Marianne thing.
And as Mariah says, she's 100 all the time. It's never anything else.
I think it's good in early days. I think we need to see as people start to feel the effects of starvation, if she's still at this level, how much they're
Yeah.
loving it.
Yeah. Well, you're just assuming that her energy level is going to stay the same.
I
right?
think her energy level will stay. I don't
actually think you're
she's going to
right.
be affected
Yeah.
by it. She
No.
has so much energy. She's not going to be affected by it.
I'm a little envious, to be honest, to a certain degree. It's
I am to a certain degree.
like that would be amazing to have that kind of stamina. For so long.
Definitely, it would.
It is awesome. Yeah.
But I just think that eventually people are going to be like,
I wish
I'm
I could see a
hungry.
praying mantis and just scream at the top of my lungs at it in excitement and
know.
joy. It's amazing. Like the wonders, the tiniest things are a wonder in the
I
world.
know.
Why don't I get that? Why can't I?
But go
have
on.
that?
Eventually, people are going to get sick of this, right?
She
I'm
makes
just
me feel
saying.
cynical. She's like a Disney character, and she makes me feel cynical. That's
I know.
all. That's all.
Well,
I
you
don't
are
know.
cynical.
I am cynical. It is true.
So am
we
I.
both are. We both are.
I'm just saying. Eventually, people are going to get sick of her, right?
I don't.
Just be real here. I
yes,
like her.
but by the time that happens, they might be too tied down in alliances to make anything happen.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. It'll be like, yeah, we're sick
It's
of her.
gonna
We're
be
in an
too-
alliance with her, so whatever.
Yeah.
Let's deal with it.
Yeah.
You're right. It's modern Survivor. It's like what are we gonna say? We're annoyed with someone, so we're gonna
Well,
vote them
and-
out.
You know, Jonathan and Omar seem to like her, and they are kind of in control of this tribe. It would seem them two and Lindsay.
Yeah,
So
true.
that's all that matters is that the people in power like her.
That's true.
So
Oh, we got this nice scene with Omar revealing that he's Muslim, and he's like, "Do you guys have any question?" Of course, Jonathan's like, "Well, you can. I'm Christian. I'm Christian.
if you have any questions about this, let me know.
I'm muscular."
No, it's good. Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny.
It was, yeah. It would have been funny if there was a Scientologist there that was like, if anyone has questions about Xenu, I'm here.
Yes,
I'm
I
right
bought
here.
a Phaeton reader with me, and
Yes, we're gonna do some tests on
and
everybody.
my
here.
axe. Yeah, but that was
The
very
first
nice. when she
entry
made-
level payment to Scientology is $1 million.
Yes. No, I thought it was very nice when Marianne made the mat for him. That was very sweet.
That's
and
cute,
the
yeah.
tribe bond, it was very cute, and they're all very nice. And the whole
This
moment
really
was
is
very
a
nice.
solid.
Yeah.
This really is a solid tribe. I really do like the Taku tribe a lot.
No, I really like Jonathan. I really like all of them. They're very nice. I like
Yeah.
Lindsay a lot. Like I get good vibes from everyone.
I truly believe them too when they said they didn't want to vote anybody out of their tribe. They did seem like a
Yes.
really solid unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you don't put Jonathan as a caller on a puzzle challenge. I'm sorry, we'll get to that later. But
Right here.
oh shit! Oh my god!
Right here.
Oh, don't hurt me! Please.
Why wouldn't you? He's so loud.
It's so scary. He's so scary.
No, because if he was doing the puzzle pieces, he would break them, smashing it in.
Yeah.
He
No,
would
I mean,
break the pieces of the puzzle.
you're
and
right.
you'd have-
Then they would
you'd
have no. Then they'd have more pieces.
Yeah, you'd have extra. Yeah, you're following my logic. You have extra puzzle pieces. You don't want to deal with.
You
that.
don't want that. Yeah.
You don't want extra puzzle pieces. Is the Ika tribe one of the messiest tribes?
Oh, by
we've seen in a
far.
long time.
By far. What is happening
Drea
here?
particularly is super messy.
She just will turn on a dime. What drives me nuts about this scene here. So Drea is sitting in the water right after she talks to Roxroy about how they're gonna obviously take out Tori next, which is the game plan to begin with. She's sitting in the water with Swati and with Tori, and they have this conversation here about how Drea's like, I want to have a girls' alliance. And she said, because the girls' alliance would give us a majority. Now, what I don't understand about this, Max, is Drea is already in a majority. She's in a majority alliance currently.
But Ben, girl strong. She wants
But
to
I
have
don't-
girl strong.
But if you're already in the majority, then why is your reason to have a majority by flopping on your other majority?
Yeah, but she can bring them together using her extra vote that now she's told people about that she had no reason to tell people about. She was in a majority in a totally fine place within the
It
tribe.
seems like she's bored to me. It seems like she's bored, honestly. Really,
It's like-
even and like we can get to Mike too, because I'll say the same thing for him. Like, people are bored out there. Like they just want to tell people all sorts of secrets. I don't think it's necessary to. a
But
certain
yeah,
degree.
it's just like you were in a fine place without telling people about the extra vote yet.
Yeah, totally. Why not ride that wave? Ride that wave.
You're fine.
But what's dangerous about that is people like Tori and Swati will see that Drea was already in that majority alliance and that she's willing to flip on a dime just like that. That's frightening to other players, even other players that may be on the bottom that she's coming to and saying, I'm with you guys now. That's frightening because why would I want an ally that could flip on a dime just like that? And Swati says as much right after that conversation, after Drea goes away. She's like, I want Drea gone. And Tori's like, well, I'll do whatever you want to do. Like, I'm on the chopping block. So, yeah. I'll
It
go
just
for
makes
it.
no fucking sense, man.
It really But that's why I say I think she's just bored. I think she's
Yeah.
gotta just be bored.
But no, she was doing this even like after she acts this way even like when like post challenge,
Yeah.
Like I think she's just like, wasn't this in our bingo that she changes her target
Yep,
like
it was.
immediately?
Yep.
I think she's messy.
She is.
Messy
Jordan
Drea.
Brown makes a good comment here. He says, why start flipping and spreading your secrets before the immunity challenge even happens? Good point. Like, if you're going to make a move like that, why do it before you're going, like, before the immunity challenge happens? And
Because then she would look desperate, She needs to lay.
you can't give people time to think in this game. You can't
Okay,
do that.
but okay, so she makes this move, and then Swati turns to Tori and is like, okay, let's just get out Drea.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But is that the right move?
In this situation, maybe. Yeah, because she is a wild card and she does have an advantage. And if you can blindside her in this
That's
moment,
true.
then great. And guess what? It's pre-merge too. So that's not going to come back to haunt you at all the rest of the game.
That is true.
So why not? Yeah, I think it's a good mindset from Swati. I
Yeah,
think she's
that's
good to
true.
be skeptical. Absolutely.
I just have a feeling that Tori might not be down with that, and I feel like Tori is just going to end up getting voted out
Oh,
anyway.
Tori will make things messy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just feel like this tribe is not going to get it together.
No, the Ika tribe is wild. It's
Okay,
wild.
what are the odds that this tribe goes to rocks?
It could happen. It could happen. Yeah.
And what are the odds that we get another shot in the dark
we will
next
Yeah.
episode?
No, I think we're getting a shot in the dark every episode.
Every
That's what
episode.
it's feeling like.
And
at
I
this
also
point.
bet that it's never going to work. It's only a 16%
know.
chance. The shot in the dark sucks. It's never
And
going to
the
work.
producers could totally rig it to where it does work too, because there's no actual dice roll.
It's
So-
never going to work.
Oh, let's get to the Vati tribe. Mike is out idol hunting.
Well, he's trying to lay low, but he is bald and from New Jersey.
It's
So
impossible. It's not
he
gonna
has to look for idols, and he will find one.
statistically speaking.
The prophecy must be fulfilled. Bald men find idols. It is true.
We did say this in our cast assessment.
I told
there
you,
are
he's gonna
there are
find one.
statistics. For those who didn't see our cast assessment, there are statistics that say that bald men find idols more than anyone else, probably because of Russell Hantz boosting those stats. But still,
No,
and Tony, I'm just saying.
and Ty has found multiple idols, dude.
That's
All the
true.
bald guys have found multiple idols. They find so many. They all
Something
find
about being
multiple ones.
follically challenged that makes you a great idol hunter.
It's the,
It's
you have
interesting.
extra testosterone. It's something about the testosterone. It increases your eye
right.
eyesight.
It
something.
must be. That must be it.
Something about it. I don't know.
So
don't
Mike
know.
finds a beware advantage.
And then he
Ooh.
instantly hides it in the leaves.
Instantly, yeah. And we get another secret phrase. It's no goat on AstroTurf, but it is the phrase is there is such grace in the game of soccer. It makes me cry. That's beautiful. Now, if this were
I
your
don't like soccer. Matter of fact, when I coach my football teams, I told my kids it wasn't even a sport. But I will cry for soccer in this instance. Never again.
Never again.
if this were European Survivor, I feel like this would be an easy one to get out.
Yes.
But this is American Survivor. It's going to be tough. They know that.
Yes, everyone's going to be like, you didn't come up with that yourself. This is definitely a part of the game. No one's going to believe him.
So as we know from last season, the twist with this this Beware advantage is that Mike won't be able to vote at Tribal until the idol is activated by the other two phrases that come up from the other two tribes.
Yes.
Yes. And we will get to why that could be a problem a
We
little bit
will.
later. Yep. But instead, let's go to the Taku tribe now. We get this Jonathan and Omar bromance. What do you think about this bromance? I like it. I think
Ooh,
it's cute.
It's serious. Jonathan's giving him jewelry, like a lot of jewelry.
That's a
like
big
a
sign.
lot of jewelry. That's
I
his
know.
love language, buying him things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's serious.
I know.
This
Island
really
jewelry is a big deal.
This really stood out. You know what it's like to be like Jonathan's girlfriend in this situation. He's gonna buy you lots of things.
He's
I-
gonna spearfish for you, and he'll make you jewelry.
I would like
Yeah.
to be Jonathan's girlfriend. I
Yeah.
think that would be. I think we
He's a
would be.
sweetheart.
We'd be a good fit. This really stood out to me though.
I had never peed standing up until I was like 22.
What was he afraid of?
I don't. Maybe it was like snakes in the toilet or
In the
something.
toilet, probably something.
Yeah,
In the
I
urinals,
don't
just
know.
didn't like them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
interesting. It just stood out to me. I
don't
mean,
know.
it was in the edit. We have the right to analyze it. It's out there.
Well,
He
don't
said
get
it in
defensive
front of
about it.
cameras.
That's weird. It's probably just comfortable for him.
Okay,
I don't know.
You're right.
I've heard that before from people. It's like it's comfortable. for
Not
some
till you're
people.
22. You don't even try it.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I don't know. That's a little strange. Why not try it? At least
Yeah,
try.
why not try it?
It's fun standing up and peeing. It's fun.
Come on!
Come on.
You get one shot at this. You get one shot.
You get one shot to try Pete standing up.
We find out in this scene too that Jonathan and Lindsay are pretty tight. Jonathan does like Marianne a lot, but he hasn't connected with Mariah. He has not connected with her. So that sort of sets us up for the rest of the episode here. I think Jonathan maybe really is the leader of this tribe. What do you think, Max?
I think Jonathan and Omar seem to be. I think they're a very tight relationship because they have the tightest relationship is kind of what's controlling things because nobody else is as tight as they are.
I mean, in the cast assessment, he did say that he wanted to be a leader.
Yeah.
And he does seem to be dictating a lot. He does seem to be controlling maybe not dictating is the wrong word, but he does seem to be controlling the flow of the game on this tribe right now.
Yeah,
just based on the edit so far.
It's funny to see how like him being a leader like is working for him in a way, and then like Roxroy trying to be a leader in his way is fucking him over. Well, mainly because he's doing it in kind of this like dad kind of way via
let's get crack-a-lackin'.
And Jonathan is doing it in a more like I'm close with Omar. Let me get you guys jewelry and spearfish for you.
Yeah, he is playing a pretty good social game. Yeah. I kind of thought he would come in and crash and burn and be like, I'm the big leader and everybody follow me. And he's surprised me so far. Yeah, I think he's actually playing a pretty good game.
Yeah,
I like him so far. Yeah. And then we get this scene with Mariah, which we've already talked about a little bit. This just breaks my heart. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
This is such a bummer, but I'm glad she was able to get this opportunity to come on the show and tell her story about her brother. I think that's amazing.
Definitely.
We can't forget about these healthcare workers who have just been through it all. They've really just been through it throughout this whole pandemic. And man, thank you to every healthcare worker out there. I think it's cool that they told that story. I'm happy that Survivor did it. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, let's get to this Vati tribe.
Yes,
and we have DM Rocks says, I can't believe Mike lost the idol. This is the scene that we're talking about now, isn't it?
Yeah, I was okay with Mike telling Jenny about the idol. I was okay with
totally.
This
they're close
because he lost his vote. So yeah, but then he was like, I'm telling Daniel because I need to gain an ally. And clearly that was a major fuck up.
He must not have been as close with Daniel as he was Jenny. Yeah.
Well, he clearly wasn't because he said he needed to gain an ally, and it wasn't an ally, so it wasn't close with Daniel. So,
and I understand his instinct too of being like, okay, because I lost my vote, I need more people to help me and to be in my corner. But having said that, if you don't feel like you have an ally there, maybe don't tell that person.
Yeah, maybe that non-ally would then use the information against you.
And Daniel does play this perfectly. I feel like
he does. I love it.
Daniel goes straight to Chanel. And this is after, by the way, he says, don't say the phrase at the next immunity, because if you do, then you'll be outed for having the idol and you make yourself a potential target, which in and of itself is actually kind of clever. And it's like, yeah, wait for someone else to say a phrase first and then you say your phrase. That is clever, but Daniel's intention is not for protection of Mike. Daniel's intention is to keep him from activating any idols and get him out of there before any idols can be activated. It's very smart from Daniel.
Because he wants the idols to never be activated.
Yes. Yeah. Very smart.
That's my question. If Mike gets voted out with the idol, do you think the Beware advantage gets...
I don't know. That's the thing, is because Daniel does comment on the fact that he goes, well, I don't get any of the punishment, but all the information. And it makes you wonder if Daniel says that phrase at some point, does he get that idol if Mike is already voted out?
Yeah, I think you have to have the actual advantage.
You have to have the actual advantage.
But I wonder if it gets re-hid once someone is voted out. I feel like it has to be because it couldn't just be like those two people are waiting and nothing happens. I feel like Survivor wants at least one idol in the game.
Yeah. I don't know. The Vati tribe has been so strong too that who knows if they'll ever even lose, you know?
Yeah.
They've been dominant in challenges.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you know, Daniel might not ever even get his chance.
But
But
I like
I
to
love where
see-
Daniel's head is at. I love it. He's playing really smart.
But something big happened right after this section. Did you know that Vanessa Lachey was an actress on NCIS Hawaii? Did you
Dude,
know this?
I actually said that to my wife. I was like, "Oh my god, it's Vanessa Lachey, the host of the reunion of Love Is Blind."
Did you know she was an actress?
I had no idea.
I had no
clue.
idea.
I
thought
found out
she
from
was
you
just
that
a
Nick
host.
Lachey was 98 Degrees, but I found out from the TV that Vanessa was from NCIS Hawaii.
Yeah, and Nick also won the Masked Singer
Nick did
recently.
really?
Yes.
How do you win the Masked Singer? I've never heard that show before.
Well,
I've ne-
it's like American Idol, but everyone is disguised.
Okay, all right,
You wear a mask.
okay. Well, let's hope Rudy Giuliani doesn't take it home. All right.
Yes. So we get the mini challenge, and we learn that Marianne has the hots for Zacky Poo.
Interesting. And she has a type too. She said that's like her type. To a
Yeah.
degree.
So
yeah.
like Adam, she's into
She must have
Adam.
a crush on Adam.
Probably maybe Cochran. I don't know. He has
Yep,
red hair,
yep,
so
yep.
I don't know if Cochran
True.
they're a little old for her too. Zach is like perfectly her type, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, Adam when he was on
I
the
hope it works
show,
out. I really do.
perfecto. I know. We got to get her voted out.
Poor
I
Marianne.
want-
She said she's so used to being rejected by every single person she's ever
She's
liked.
young. She's only 23. She has
I
plenty
know,
of
but you
time.
can't help but to feel bad for her. She's got such a great personality. She's so sweet.
You know, maybe she just toned it down a bit.
Yeah. No, absolutely not, Max. Why did I say yeah? No. Max down. There. No.
Maybe they're afraid. Maybe she comes at them with machetes.
No.
Maybe she's like, I got you a grasshopper. Maybe she just
Maybe-
toned it down a little bit, all right?
Maybe she should go on Love Is Blind.
Maybe she is like, I got you 12 things of roses.
That's wonderful though. What great enthusiasm in a relationship. Come on. Come on. She's a catch. She's a catch. She's a sweet. girl.
Marianne, huge reaction.
Oh, we're gonna be using that one a lot.
Marianne, huge reaction.
Imagine if he had said
No,
said
I
that
love
last
Marianne.
episode,
She's
yeah.
very sweet. She's gonna find love, okay?
She will.
I
She
don't
will.
know. That made
She's a
everyone
sweet
sad
person.
there, and
She's very nice.
We want everyone to find love, just like Jeff. I love love.
We want everyone to find.
I love love. Not everyone. There's some people we don't.
Okay. Do you want to list names or
No, we don't need to.
Where are we going with this?
No, there's obviously people we don't want to love. We don't want to find love.
Who are we gonna say out loud?
Let's go
Vladimir.
there. Yeah, Putin.
Putin.
Obviously Putin.
We don't want him to find love.
Yeah, that's actually who I was gonna say. It's like very obvious.
That's the one person we can say right now in present day that
Yeah.
everybody can get on board with. I think.
Everybody can get
Yeah.
on, except for some really terrible people. Where else
Right.
can say. If you're offended by us saying that we don't want Putin to have love, we don't care that you don't want to listen to this podcast.
I guess, yeah. That's be a
It's a
weird thing to be
weird
weird
take.
thing to be outraged by.
Oh, I'm so sick of that. I love
Let
Putin.
him have love.
Yeah, he at least
Let
deserves
him
love.
have
Everyone
love.
deserves love.
He has $3 billion, but let the man have love too.
Oh, you bring in the money angle?
Yeah, of course I do. Fuck billionaire.
Oh, you just don't like Putin because he's a billionaire.
'Cause he's an oligarch.
Oh,
Because he's an oligarch.
the war thing is the billionaire thing is why I
They
don't
go
like
hand in hand, but we won't get into that. We're not going to get into politics. I think they go hand in hand. Billionaires and war hawks are the same fucking thing.
Well, we get to the Bird Box challenge starring Sandra Bullock.
Beautiful. I love that reference.
Yeah.
Sick reference, bro. Sick
Thank you.
reference.
I do want to say I like how they combined the reward and immunity challenge.
Yeah, I like that too. We had 2 challenges last week. I wasn't feeling having 2 challenges. Let's just do one.
You don't need it.
Challenges are boring, okay? They're boring.
How could you say that?
I don't care. Right here. Drop down. Drop down. Okay, maybe this one was a little exciting. All
This was amazing.
right. We have had these like, what are they called, like the collar challenges in the past, and they've been like mostly physical, like in a very terrifying way, like Survivor All Stars and then Survivor Second Chance. I remember like people were just getting pounded by like large blocks and things like that. We didn't get that nearly as much. Not enough hurt people.
Yeah,
Wasn't so much a Jackass episode.
They were trying to get them to walk into things.
Yeah. We didn't get enough America's Funniest Home Video type humor in this.
You got to protect the balls, Roxroy.
We did get that. Roxford hurt his balls, so that happened. Yeah, Jonathan from the bench was good. Jonathan was providing some good commentary here.
Very intense. Very intense. Brutal. It's very intense energy from Jonathan.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was Daniel. Daniel with the good comments.
The brutal. Yeah. But the problem with Jonathan being a caller is that he also has to call the puzzle too.
Yeah.
But I think it's a fairly easy puzzle, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, they were all pretty close. So, all right. So for the first part of the challenge, it was like Drea and Jonathan were equal, and Lydia was like a little behind. But then Lydia was clearly the best caller for the final part because her tribe came from behind. So everyone was pretty equal, but clearly Lydia was the best caller. Hands down. I mean, her tribe won so clearly, but usually for these challenges, it's like someone is clearly the best caller, but no one stood out as a premium caller here.
I mean, Jonathan was working from bottom to top. When I do puzzles, I don't work bottom to top. I do the corners and the edges first, and then I go on the inside, and I do the inside next. I feel like that's pretty standard puzzle work. I don't know.
I just close my eyes and I mash until it works. Technique
that should never work. I don't know how that's possible.
I'm just really good at puzzles.
Okay. You're pulling a Sandra Bullock and just closing your eyes. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes, I'm a bird boxer.
So yeah, Vadi wins first, gets that nice fishing gear. Jonathan really wanted that fishing gear and he didn't get it. He's been talking in like in our cast assessment videos about how he's a spearfisher, and it's kind of funny to me that he's never going to get a spear to fish with. He's never going to get like the fishing gear to actually fish with here.
Well, if he's that good, he should just be able to use like his arm or something.
Yeah, he should be able to punch a fish.
Why can't he just do it? Why can't he make his own spear? If he's that good, if he's an experienced spear fisherman, he should just be able to do it.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Experience.
Yes.
Do you like that? Wordplay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you get it. Now you get it. Thank you. Thank you. Give me a happy new year, would you? Wow, that one goes on for a long time. That's a really long soundbite. It's still going. Okay, there, it's done.
It could have been longer. I just kept recording it. I just ended it there. It's for if you're having a party and you're alone, but you want to feel like you're surrounded by others
and all that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that was a fun challenge.
Yeah. It was all right. It's fine. We get to the Taku tribe. And it's clear that it's between Mariah and Marianne.
Yeah. The older woman or the younger woman, they don't care who it is as long as it's a
tale
woman.
as old as time.
We gotta get one of these women out of here as long as it's not one of us guys. We gotta get one of these women out. Get
Okay,
a
let's be
demon out of
fair.
it.
Let's be fair though. I don't think that's the thinking that the other three had.
No, that's just what
Especially Lindsay. I don't think that's
no,
what
that's
her
what
thing-
Omar and Jonathan are saying. They're saying not one of us, so it has to be a woman.
That's true. They're the two men on the tribe.
Yes,
they're
so
the
saying
three
it has to be
women.
it has to be a woman. There's got to be one of these women because it can't be one of us.
Oh,
That's their thinking.
I mean, when you put it like that, technically, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
So
okay,
that's
Yep.
factual.
right.
They're also
Thank you
for
for
some
that,
reason
Max. Thank-
concerned about Shot in the Dark for some reason. Come on.
Yeah, why? It's one
It's a,
chance. You're fine.
it's a joke. Get over it.
You're
Come
fine.
on.
You think someone's gonna roll a Yahtzee? I don't think so. It's fine.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like, and then they'll leave, and then like whatever.
It's never worked before. I wouldn't see this as a fear. I don't know.
I mean, they don't know
Uh,
what happened last season.
That's true. Yeah, but they didn't even know that the dice was there last season. So,
That's
yeah.
true.
yep. Jonathan does love Marianne though, and I really think this is a driving force in keeping her in the game. Jonathan has a very big personality. He's very persuasive. Like I said earlier, I do think Jonathan has influence on this tribe. I do think he has leader energy on this tribe.
Omar loves Mariah though, but I think they were just like kind of being like, "What if you did?" The producer was probably like, "Don't you love Mariah?" And he was like, "I do."
Right. Well, and he was like, I love her story. And like they kept talking about her story as being, you know, and I don't doubt that he did, obviously, but you know, I do think this was to sort of hype the tension, you know.
I did think that when she got caught finding the idol, that potentially that could be bad for Marianne because
Yeah, I still think it could be even now that
she
she's still here.
handled
Yeah.
that so terribly, man.
Yeah.
She
did.
was like, "Oh, I'm looking for frogs." It's like, just pass up that you were looking for the idol. It's so obvious. Or like, make
Yeah.
a joke about it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that could be a problem for Marianne in this game is that she can be really reactive to things.
Wait,
But I don't know if
Are
you're
you
in that
sure?
position too.
Man, huge reaction.
I will say though, if you're in that position where you're feeling like it's between you and someone else, you probably go search for the idol too. So there's that too.
That's true, but her fear was that she didn't have a vote.
Yeah, which is a good fear. Yeah. But as she'll find out later, it would have been tragic if she was voted off in the sense that the extra vote would have gone to waste.
That's true.
So I am happy that that's in play. That should be interesting going forward.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, but it won't be tragic because if she goes voted out, her and Zach would have hit it off real fast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tough. How do you decide between the two? Yeah.
Yeah. I learned something when we went to Tribal. I learned something new about Tribal
Oh, yeah?
Council this season.
Let's hear it.
This is where death happens.
Whoa. This is
Who
a-
dies? Who?
This is a new
Oh
season.
my
It's a monster.
God.
Survivor. It's a new, people die this season.
My God.
People are gonna die. Maybe if you
Wow.
succeed
So-
in shot in the dark, somebody gets shot in the dark.
So when he says life in the game, he means life as well in general.
Maybe things won't work out with Zach because
Yeah. Because he's
Yeah.
dead.
yeah. So who's
'Cause he
ever
died,
sending out
dude.
those
He died.
funny tweets from Zach's Twitter account? That's not Zach.
It's not Zach. It's his ghost.
Yeah, it's like
It's his ghost.
ghost of Zach. Do you see that Omar brought up Darwin and evolution?
Yeah.
Stuff? Yeah. You know what Darwin did? He spent a lot of time on Galapagos with animals. So of course, Omar brought
Of
that guy
course,
up.
Omar would go
With
that
the
direction
animals.
with this.
Fucking animals. We get
He can't-
it.
He's obsessed. He's obsessed. Yeah.
It's like his whole life revolves around helping animals or something.
Yeah. It's weird.
It's fucking weird.
Weird guy. Yeah. Oh. Mariah does end up playing her shot in the dark. What a surprise. What a shocker.
And
you
it
see
was
that
a good,
coming?
It was a good idea, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
Actually, she just shouldn't have because they don't work.
They just don't work. Don't waste something that doesn't work.
Yeah, just go out with dignity. Vote for someone. Go out with a vote.
Did you see they tried to trick us when Omar wrote Mary, and then it was like, oh, but is there an A at the end, or is it an ANNE? We don't know. Stay tuned.
Oh my god!
Stay tuned.
Those Survivor
they had
editors.
me. I was like,
oh my god! Well, the second boot. Oh my god!
They had me.
This is so critical.
They
the second
had me.
episode of the season. Ooh. No, I was sad to see Mariah go, but that's the way the cookie crumbles
she
on
seemed
these
nice.
reality shows.
Yeah.
Mariah, hope you're doing okay.
Yep. We liked you. You seem cool.
I'm ready for the Marianne Zach wedding at the end of the season when he proposes at reunion,
Yes.
and then
Jeff is an officiant, so he can do.
He's gonna propose, and then they're instantly gonna bring out like the chapel set with like the altar and stuff, and Jeff is gonna put on like a priestly garb,
and then he's gonna say, "Is love truly blind?" Oh wait, no, that's the wrong show. I'm sorry. That's
he
the
can
wrong
still
show.
say it.
He could, yeah. You are the two sole survivors of love. Maybe.
It'll be beautiful.
No, definitely. Yeah, this was an episode of Survivor, Max.
This was an episode. It's just gonna.
It was episode
up.
2 to be precise.
Big Brother ramps down. Survivor ramps up.
You're right. Sadly. Big Brother starts out real strong, and then it just deflates you until your moral.
Big Brother breaks you down. Survivor builds you up. Hopefully,
please.
Big Brother fills you with regret. Survivor usually doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I've never regretted watching Survivor.
Never. It's my favorite show.
Yes.
And we'll be seeing everybody next week. Oh, Jordan Brown says BB Canada has been a ride. I love BB Canada, but we're not covering it because it's so much. It's too much stuff, and we prioritize Survivor.
Enough Big Brother for
a little while. Forever. No.
Maybe.
No, we'll be back next week recapping Survivor again, maybe around the same time. Also debuting tonight is the season premiere of Temptation Island, season 4. We are going to be covering that, but we're going to be covering it tomorrow afternoon. So you can tune in around 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be covering that. If you haven't looked yet, we do have a new podcast out. It's called Lords of Love. We had Sophia Lane and her fiance, Savannah Hagen. Sophia Lane from Netflix's The Circle. We talk about r/relationships posts. A lot of fun. Check that episode out if you get the chance. Anything else to plug, Max?
No, but if you need help with your romance and your dating life, send us some questions.
Please do.
We can help you, and listen to this podcast because we can solve all of your needs. We are experts. We bring on experts, and we can fix you. We will guarantee.
Yes, that's what we do. We're love doctors. We're love doctors. That's what we are. Yeah. Please do join us for that. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yes.
I think that's it. Follow us on socials and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.